Hello everybody and welcome to another Styx World adventure. In this video we're going to be talking about Rome. Rome is like no other city, mixing the old and ancient times with the new and modern way of life. Rome is one of the most visited cities in the world, and in this video I'm going to tell you about the 9 must-see places you need to visit in your next itinerary. From a micronation to one of the 7 wonders of the world, Rome really does have everything you need for the ultimate city break. In this list, I will tell you some of the must-see places to ensure you don't miss anything on your visit to this popular European city. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Just before we start the countdown, I do just want to tell you, or show you even, where Rome is. Rome is the capital city of Italy, and it is in the central region of the country. So let's start at number 9. Possibly one of the most famous staircases in Europe, if not the entire world, it's the Spanish Steps. This famous staircase connects the slopes of Piazza di Spagna and the Church of Trinita dei Monti. The staircase consists of 135 steps and was constructed between 1723 and 1725, making the Spanish Steps over 300 years old. It is one of the most visited spots in Rome. It can get extremely busy during peak times, which include the summer months, and it can also get busy between 11:30 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The Piazza di Spagna at the base of the steps is a great place to sit, grab a coffee and people watch. There are shops, restaurants and little coffee shops all along this area as well, but be warned, sitting or loitering on the steps is no longer allowed. If you sit down or stop for too long, the guards will move you on. At number 8. This micronation is a must visit, which is why it is on my list. The Vatican City is its own micro-state and houses one of the biggest private collections of items in the world in the Vatican museums. I'm not going to dwell too much, to be honest, on the Vatican itself, as I have done an entire video just on the Vatican itself. The video includes what it's like inside, how to make the most of your visit, what to see, what not to miss. So please do check that video out. I will link it right now. At number 7 on our list, it is the Pantheon. The Pantheon is considered one of the oldest buildings in the world. The Pantheon is regarded as one of the best feats of ancient Roman engineering there ever was. At over 2,000 years old, it is the oldest building in the world still in use today, and sees visitors from all over the world. Its famous dome-shaped roof dominates the city skyline, and the queues to get in can be over 2 hours long sometimes. Inside the Pantheon, the best thing to do is look up. The roof will literally blow you away. It is totally worth the wait. But I would always recommend pre-booking your tickets in advance, as it can cut the queue times down to 1 hour, which is what we did. At number 6 on our list is the hugely impressive monument, which is a large national monument in honor of Victor Emmanuel II, the first king of Italy. As far as monuments go, this is an extremely impressive one. Standing at 70 meters high and 135 meters wide, it dominates the city landscape. Also home to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, situated in the middle, this is a national symbol of Italy and remains an important historical place, hosting national events like Liberation Day and Republic Day. Entry into the monument is free, but be warned, there are 243 steps to get to the top. This is a beautiful monument, and you get rewarded with some amazing views of the city from the top. Now, speaking of amazing views, we get to number 5 on our countdown. This castle or fort is set right alongside the Tiber River, which runs through the city and is a stone throw away from the Vatican City. Steeped in history, it started its construction in 134 AD and was initially commissioned by the Roman Emperor Adrian as a tomb for himself and his family. Adrian's ashes were placed here a year after his death, together with those of his wife and his first adopted son. Following this, the remains of succeeding emperors were also put here, the last recorded being Caracalla. The popes later used this building as a fortress and castle, and it is now a museum. I highly recommend making your way up to the roof for those amazing views of the city. At number 5 on our list, it's Castel Sant'Angelo. Just before we get into number 4 and the top 3 must-sees in Rome, I would like to remind you, if you're enjoying this video, if you're finding it informative, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another adventure. I really do appreciate all the love and attention and comments and all the interaction from all you guys. Always keeps me on my toes, so thank you very much. Let's get into number 4. A little hidden gem in my opinion. Janiculum Hill is popular with couples at sunset, providing a romantic end to the day watching the sunset over the city of Rome. What could be better after a day of sightseeing, right? A local bus goes up to the top of the hill, or you can walk like we did, but it isn't for the faint-hearted. There are quite some steep parts to get up there from the city. Once you get to the top, there are lots of little cafes, there is a little eating place, there's some drinking places, and that includes beer and wine. Or bring your own like we did. We took a little picnic up there, we found a little spot and we relaxed after a heavy day of sightseeing, watching the day turn into night. We were also extremely lucky to have some live music playing for us while we were up there. And it just gave a really elevated experience and a wonderful end to a beautiful day. So number 4 on my list is Janiculum Hill. Number 3 is the most famous fountain in the world. It is the Trevi Fountain. It is the most famous and sees millions of visitors every single year. This is one of the most famous spots in the city, and you will need to secure your place early. This 18th century masterpiece stands at 26.3 meters tall and is a staggering 49.15 meters wide. It is a ginormous fountain. The Trevi Fountain is situated right in the heart of the city centre, and this fountain remains one of the city's biggest highlights. The tradition consists of throwing a coin into the fountain before leaving the eternal city. A superstition associated with the fountain being that whoever makes the gesture would favour a future return to the city. Coins are meant to be thrown with one's back to the fountain, using your right hand over your left shoulder. It is also said that this tradition, over 3,000 euros are tossed into the fountain every single day. It's got so popular that there is now a daily cap in visitors for 2025. You also may need to get a ticket, so please check before you visit. I can't stress enough, it is massively busy and massively popular. But number 3 on my list, it is the Trevi Fountain. We are now coming to the end of this list. These, don't forget, are the must-see places in Rome. And at number 2 on this list, it really should be on your itinerary. It is the Roman Forum, literally the beating heart of ancient Rome. When the saying goes, all roads lead to Rome, this is exactly where all roads led to. The Roman Forum was central to the Roman way of life. From triumphal processions, public speeches, elections, local affairs, criminal trials, local shopping. It was all carried out here in the Roman Forum. Today, it is a labyrinth of some of the oldest and most important structures of ancient Rome. In its heyday, in the peak of the Roman Empire, the Roman Forum was crowded and pretty unpleasant, to be honest. The Roman Forum today is a collection of ruins in the city and sees over 4 million tourists a year. I highly recommend a guided tour so you don't miss all the really good parts. And maybe even combine this with another must-see place on the list, which is coming up next. With the guided tour, you'll get to see all the main bits of the Roman Forum, including the place where famous Emperor Julius Caesar was murdered and laid to rest. At number 2, it is the famous the Roman Forum. And at number 1, the must-see place. If there was ever a symbol of ancient Rome, this has to be it. It's the Roman Colosseum, the largest amphitheatre built and remains the largest in the world. It is one of the 7th wonders of the world, and the Colosseum is the ultimate must-see place in Rome. I am not going to go on too much about it in this video, as I have done a separate video just about the Colosseum itself, as I think it warrants its own video. That video is a full tour from inside the amazing ancient structure, and I will link that video to this video right now. These were the 9 must-see places in Rome. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You now have an itinerary you can put together for your next adventure to one of the most beautiful cities in Europe and one of the most beautiful countries in Italy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time.